Hello and welcome to my game room tour. This has been a long time in the making because I've been going through moving and finishing the game room and it's been a minute, okay? I know this is technically the 2022 game room tour and we are pretty far into 2022, but you gotta cut me some slack because I'm doing it now. Please enjoy my game room tour and I'll see you at the end so I can swear at you. Welcome to the game room. This is the new game room. And yes, the cat's litter box is in here because this is where I decided to set it up. So, I suppose we should start with the middle area here. This is a pretty small room in the house, so I had to utilize space to my advantage. We have 3 Ataris here. We've got the Sears Telegames variant, the Vader unit. All 3 are very dusty. Please don't judge me. The Vader unit and the normal 6-switcher Woody. However, this Woody has an AV mod. So I bought that off of eBay and it broke 2 weeks later. With these old consoles, I mean, they're prone to hardware failure. So I mean, it's like with how old they are, I'm not surprised. Come over here, we have my 2 modern Game & Watches, the Super Mario Brothers one and the Legend of Zelda one. Model 2 of the Genesis, which is actually my only original Genesis. I don't use it to play games. I use my Retron 5 for that, but actually my only original model of the Genesis. I only have the Model 2. Original NES, classic. Again, I use my Retron 5 to play my NES games. This is an Xbox 360 Elite. Does not have the Elite hard drive, but this is the Elite itself. I think it's kind of like I think it's like the second revision of the 360. There's the original, then there was the Elite, then they came out with the Slim, I think. And well, you can see here that is quite the memory card for the original or the Xbox 360. You remember when Microsoft did memory cards for 360? My God, what a failure! I mean, 64 megabytes? You fucking kidding me? So some of you might know what this is. This is the U-Draw game tablet made by THQ. I don't even know if it says it on here. It says THQ in here. Yeah, this was originally for the Wii, and then they ported it to Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, which pretty much bankrupted the company. The reason I have the PS3 one here is because this is my original one. We had the U-Draw for the PS3 back in PS3 days, and we loved it. We thought it was great. We played Pictionary a lot, me and the family. So like it was just good times. And here we have a Sears Telegames Super Pong clone, which is in wretched condition, but that's besides the point. We'll go over here. This is the start of the collection on the wall, anyways. I will start up at the very top. Basically, my Wii U box in the back. I got the Mario Maker bundle, various Switch peripheral boxes, my only Famicom and I think that's Japanese Mega Drive. Yeah, the Japanese Mega Drive imports. So it's Dragon Quest IV, Phantasy Star 3, and I don't remember the name of this one. It does not say the name of it. For those of you that are curious on what the name actually is, you can just type in that model code to Google, and it will come up with the name of it. So there's that. Coming down, I don't know if I had this in my last collection. You know what I did? The GameCube box with the Zelda Collector's Edition bundle. This has gone up in value immeasurably, just GameCube in general has. Speaking of GameCube, we've got the Mario Party 7 big box. That was not cheap. And Super Mario Maker and Star Fox Guard, Star Fox Zero, Star Fox Guard Wii U boxes. Another GameCube thing that's gone up in value, we hear that a lot, is the GC HD Mark II. Yeah, it's a great device, which is why it's gone up in value. My only amiibo. This came with the Wii U bundle. And Game Boy Color promotional yo-yo. Another thing that's gone up in value a lot is the Game Boy player with the disc. Yeah, this is not cheap anymore. And I know I didn't have this in the last tour because I actually got this year. Complete the box Wii. I think it's missing the manual, but other than that, I got that for $30. And that's my original copy of Wii Sports from back in the day. And coming down, we have my big box. And coming down, we have my big box Switch stuff. Nintendo Switch Sports, I hated it. Gotta be honest. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, I hated it. Sword and Shield, loved it. Witcher 3, I hated it. And Link's Awakening and Breath of the Wild, obviously classics on the Switch at this point. I mean, Breath of the Wild especially fantastic. Link's Awakening was pretty good too. It was a very good, very faithful remake. This is a wireless sensor bar. I got this at Goodwill. It's by PowerA. It's a wireless sensor bar for the Wii. I don't know. I just had it there because it fit there. A stack of DS and DSIs. My 3DS, my PlayStation Vita, and my PSP. Coming down, you know what? We'll move over to Game Boy first because it's kind of on top of the shelf. Game Boy collection has grown immeasurably since the last tour. Specifically in the Pokemon department, Crystal I got in the trade. You'll see the other ones I got in the trade in a second. Yeah, just like some good games. There's no easy way to. I mean, not really that good at games, honestly, but stop focusing on my hand. There's no easy way to store Game Boy games. I think this looks the nicest. This little acrylic stand. It's obviously not ideal. Well, there's no ideal way to store Game Boy games. There just isn't. But Game Boy Advance grew a lot too. Those are some video game buttons. They had like their little pins. Still looking for a case for Family Feud 2010 edition. And Game Boy Advance grew immeasurably as well. The reason that's Fire Red, but it's missing the front label, unfortunately. So I do technically own Fire Red. Yeah, Emerald, that copy of Fire Red, Crystal, a double of Pokemon Red, and a double of Pokemon Sapphire. I got all in a trade. Phenomenal. But yeah, just good stuff here on the Game Boy Advance. Maybe not that. It's Star Wars. That's a little better. Mario Superstar Saga is very, very good Mario RPG. Over here we have the Game Boys. This kind of grew a little bit. I've got an AGS 101, and I don't think I had the Lime Game Boy Color. This is a modded, if I can get it on with one hand, modded Game Boy Advance IPS display. Beautiful. Got that off of eBay because goddamn it, I wanted it. Alright, let's move on to the actual games. So yes, the Switch collection is a lot bigger. So we'll just pan across here. Has Been Heroes pisses me off because it's the only really noticeable standout game because of the spine. There's another one in here, Super Mario. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated uses a different font, but at least that's not as noticeable as fucking Has Been Heroes. Very small Xbox One collection, because I actually don't have my Xbox One anymore. But these are the games I had for it, the physical ones at least. Coming down, you'll see that the PS4 games have grown immeasurably as well. And Danganronpa trilogy, Amazon sent me the fucking European copy. They sent me the PAL version. Like, you fucking... What is this Peggy bullshit? God damn it. It's not that huge of a deal. The discs work on my NTSC PS4, but, I mean, it's still annoying that it kind of... At least it doesn't change the spine like the Switch. Like, if it was a Switch game, I'd be even more pissed off, because that switches up the spine. Moving on to PS3. PS3 games. Got some good stuff here. Not Final Fantasy 13. Definitely not that. PS2. Good stuff, especially Dot Hack series as a sought after series on the console. And it moves on up over here. Sorry, I'm getting old and my back hurts. So, Leisure Suit Larry. Yeah. Sierra Classic. I mean, absolutely. Gotta have the Leisure Suit Larry game on the PS2. Battle for Bikini Bottom, again, classic. Hot take, I don't know if I've ever said this, I hated Rehydrated. I really did. Maybe I did say that in the last tour. I can't remember. Moving on to GameCube, sorry. GameCube is one that I've really been working at. Just because I am a GameCube fanatic. Did I say Game Boy earlier? I don't know. Yeah, it carries on over to here. We'll go into this quite quickly. Yeah. Consoles. Other consoles I have that didn't fit in the middle area. My only Nintendo 64. One of 3 PlayStation 2s. Oh, this was a recent purchase. The TurboGrafx 16. And the only game I have for it is in the console, because I don't actually have the case for it. Bonk's Adventure. People live or die by the TurboGrafx 16, I feel sometimes. Alrighty. PlayStation 1 with 2 memory cards. This is my original Wii. My original Wii from back in the day. Classic. A GameCube with the LCD attachment. So it closes up like that. And it's also got 2 memory cards. And that's my original memory card that I used with my original Wii to play my GameCube games back in the day. Dirty Super Nintendo. I know I didn't have this. This is the second revision of the Wii that dropped GameCube support. Worthless. Not really. But yeah, there's where my cat shits. And, okay. And we'll start on the retro shelf. You know what? We'll save the retro shelf for last. So how about that? We're going to come over here. So yeah, this room, it's kind of a work in progress. Kind of. It's kind of a work in progress, this room. Because, I mean, stuff's like not everywhere, but you know what I mean. It's not entirely like organized by the console or anything. There's some boxes, aftermarket NES boxes. I got those with the games. I didn't want these. I just wanted the games. Because I think these aftermarket boxes, I don't think they're stupid, but I think they're kind of unnecessary. Talking Teacher by Coleco. That's kind of funny. And we're going to start on the Xbox 360. And I'm really sorry about the flash that I have to use. And the reason I'm using the flash is because the lighting is terrible in this room otherwise. Going to original Xbox. And that's actually it for that shelf. Coming around, we'll go to the Wii. So, the Wii is yet another one that I've been working at a little bit here and there. Just got Wii Sports Resort, actually. Now, the only Wii series game I'm missing for North America, I think, is Wii Play Motion. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because I've got Wii Fit, Wii Fit Plus, Wii Music, unfortunately. Wii Party, Wii Play, Wii Sports Nintendo Selects. That is not that. Yeah, they re-released that. And I finally got Wii Sports Resorts. I think I'm just missing Wii Play Motion. Obviously, there's Wii Chess and PAL regions, but I don't really care about that. And we'll start on Wii U. And Wii U is another one I've, again, made massive strides towards completing. I really want to complete North American set because I think it'd be neat. I did really like the Wii U. I did really like the Wii U, sorry. And more boxes. So here we have PC Engine game, or Super... The fuck is it? Super Siege Run? Something. A PlayStation Underground magazine disc. My new 3DS box. My 3DS box. I got the Switch OLED. Not the white one. I did get the white dock and white Joy-Cons online. But the original one I got was like the neon one. Original Nintendo Switch box. Got a PS4 box for my PS4 Slim finally. An Xbox controller box, some other controller boxes, and a Game Genie. We'll come right down to PS1. So PS1, again, I'm saying this a lot because 2022 was like the remainder of 2021 plus 2022 has been a crazy year for me in this. Yeah, just a ton of stuff. Dreamcast, I have not made a lot of strides towards making a Dreamcast collection. I got 2 new games, and they're Tony Hawk games. And DS, finally got Soul Silver. I wanted Heart Gold or Soul Silver. I would have rather Heart Gold complete, but whatever. And 3DS and N-Gage. Wow, cool. And at the very bottom, we have PSP and PS Vita. I can just get that in one shot. Yeah, not that big of collections. Although Vita's getting insane right now. I did get Danganronpa too. I'm a really big Danganronpa fan ever since I played on PS4. But yeah, Vita's off the charts right now. Some demo discs and preview DVDs and things. My PlayStation VR box. Dead Island Riptide Rigor Mortis Edition. Sorry for all the dust. Back there I've got a shelf of different steelbooks and box sets and things that don't really fit to the shelf. Alrighty. Now, before I move over to the retro shelf, I want to take a minute to look at my PC stuff, which is pressed up against the wall. And the reason I've got that is because I started collecting big box PC stuff, and I'm not really into it as much. So I just kind of have it pressed up against the wall here. Fable, I love Fable. I really do. And you may notice that everything in this room is in alphabetical order except for these. And the reason for that is I just can't give a piss. And there we have my loose disc stuff that I'm trying to get cases for. Like, the thing with this is that I would have liked to put in alphabetical order, but if I did that, it'd be all mixed up in terms of sizes. So I just aligned them by like the size of the box. And that was good enough for me. Finally, the retro shelf. Well, we'll start behind me. And we'll go to the Atari 2600 again. No, I didn't really make that many strides with this. I mean, I think I bought a couple games here and there. Still kind of a small collection. What's that one back there? Is that Firefighter? That's Riddle of the Sphinx. I don't know the alphabet. There's my Atari games. My Atari box with, again, the beautifully clean edges. Beautiful. Just a couple spots here and there. Absolutely gorgeous box, though, condition-wise. I mean, the flap is like kind of icky, but I mean, the writing's on the wall. It's beautiful. This is not so beautiful. I can't remember if I had this on the last tour, but this is the Odyssey 300, and the box is in wretched condition, but the box is there, and this is, I think, it's just basically a Pong clone. I think it came after the Odyssey and before the Odyssey 2. Somebody's gonna correct me on that. I could be completely wrong, but that would be my guess. And retro stuff. NES, I've made great strides towards making an NES collection. The mainstays are here, from the last collection, but yeah, I've just worked really hard at it. And the Super 10 games, which I leave at the end because they would blend in too much, or they would not blend in enough. And Super Nintendo, Shaq Fu, of course. Every collection has to have Shaq Fu. My Super Famicom games, What's this one? That's Yoshi's Island. 100% Yoshi's Island. No end labels on the Super Famicom games, and also the PAL games for Super Nintendo. No fucking end labels. Because they hate happiness, I guess. And N64, I put aftermarket end labels on myself. Genesis, again, not that much of a stride towards the Genesis collection, although I am trying at least. And my box stuff. The Legends of Link to the Past box has gone up immeasurably. I got Perfect Dark. This box is really fucking clean. I'm sorry. I really gotta point out attention to that. That is a clean Perfect Dark box. And yeah, that's it. See ya. Fuck you. Well, I really hope you enjoyed that game room tour. It was a long time in the making, and god damn it, I spent a lot of money on it. Full disclosure, this video was not meant to brag in any way. I have spent more money than I have ever made on this fucking collection. That's not something to be proud of. So yes, I want to thank you all for watching, and just nobody's gonna watch this. Who the fuck am I kidding? God damn it.